We are back. We're back with another tasting session. It's been a couple weeks since I think my last video. Been painting the house, so that's been taking up a lot of my free time. If you've never painted the outside of a house, it's kind of a pain. Our house is the hardy board siding, like the concrete siding, and then trim around the windows, trim on all the corners, on all the outside corners, doors, everything. So there's a lot of work that goes into stripping all the caulking out, recaulking everything, making sure that if there's any damage or any issues, then that stuff gets fixed. So it takes days and days and days to prep, and then it takes like a couple hours to spray. So pretty much done. The whole house is sprayed, and I think all the trim is done. The only thing that's left to do are some of the fascia boards. So, and then the shed is I built to match the house, and it's sprayed, and we got to do the trim. So, but we did the doors, and that's been kind of a thing. But that's not what you guys care about. That's not why you're here. You're here to talk about pipes and tobacco and smoking. So today I'm smoking my little Stanwell Bulldog. This is one of the made in Italy Bulldogs, and the easiest way to tell is it will say Danish design on it, whereas the ones that were actually made in Denmark before 2009 or 2010, whenever they moved, will actually say made in Denmark. So made in Denmark, obviously. Danish design, Stanwell design, made in Italy. So but I really like this little pipe. It smokes really well. It's been a good performer. So yeah, I don't think I'd have any issue. And most people that follow my channel know that as far as factory pipes go, meaning factory pipes that aren't like Dunhills or something. As far as those go, out of the Winslows, the Stanwells, the Seven Ellies, the Rossies, the Rops, Boots Shakin, Peterson, out of any of those, Stanwell's my favorite. I just feel like I've had the most consistency out of them. So probably gonna ramble a little bit because it's been so long since I did a video. So hopefully you guys are into a little bit of a ramble, but we are going to do a little tasting session on Oak Alley, Cornell and Deal Oak Alley. It's mostly Virginia. Well, it's Virginia and white and brown burleys, and then there's a little bit of perique and a little bit of Katirini, which is a Turkish tobacco. So yeah, generally I'm not like the biggest fan of burleys, but this one's actually been pretty decent. Let's see. This was produced in October of 2015. I opened it about a month ago or so. So, I mean, it's, 8.5 years old, I think, 2015. Am I doing the math right? No, it's almost 8 years old, I guess. It's a little crumble cake. So it comes in like a little cake like this, and you can just pull it apart with your fingers and sort of rub it out, or do however you want to do it. You don't need to slice it. It crumbles apart pretty decent. So, and then I got this little piece, and then like maybe another 1 or 2 bowls of like loose tobacco in there. Super grassy notes. I mean, it's just like you get a lot of that good Virginia burley smells. You know, the grassiness, the kind of earthiness, woody. There's a little bit of like a sour note there. You know, could be the Turkish, could be the perique, but there is like a little bit of like a sour note. So it's not like a straight, you know, grass. It's sort of like a, like a, you know, grassy, soury smell. I will say that the blend seems to be very well balanced. You know, sometimes I smoke something and I feel like, well, I kind of wish it was a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that. In this case, I think that it's pretty. I think it's pretty spot on. I think the balance is really nice. Um, I think you get, you know, you know, for me it's mostly the, you know, the Virginias, and then the Burley, the Katirini, and the Perique playing off the Virginias, but they're doing it like it seems to be like very harmonious. I never get like, you know, like a it's not like a real big shot of any one thing. So it's really nice. I mean, it's not going to be one of my favorite blends, um, but it is a really nice smoke. It's a really nice, well balanced, um, uh, just a really nice, well balanced tobacco. Really nice blend. I've been smoking it sort of as my main. You know, there was about a week or two where it was. I probably opened it like 2 months ago. There was probably a week or two where it was sort of my main blend that I was smoking, and then it kind of transitioned into more of like the change of pace. But even then, it's not like a change of pace like once a week or something. I was still smoking it multiple times a week. Um, I'd say it was just like I feel like I've had a decent balance of tobaccos over the last couple months in terms of, you know, having things that sort of give you different flavor profiles. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but a lot of times I feel like, you know, I have like two or three things open of the same thing, and it's or not the same thing of, but like very similar blends, and you know, you kind of get stuck in this rut. You know, you're trying to. For me, I don't like to have a whole lot of tins open at one time. Like five would be my max. I usually try to keep it like around three open at one time. So if I've got, you know, if I've got four tins open and three of them are straight Virginias, it's kind of like, man, you just kind of getting this. Well, at least I know personally, I kind of get in this like, you know, just this rut of straight Virginias, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to smoke through one of them so I can open something else that's like give me a little change of pace. But I planned it out pretty decent over the last couple months, and I've had, you know, I've got something going right now with a little Latakia in it. Westminster, I think, is still it's getting down there. I opened it around the same time as this, so probably be doing a review on that pretty soon. I have one of Former's blends open, and I have, what's the other one? Oh, I have Haddo's Delight open because I found a tin that's an aged tin. And if you guys saw my 5 tobaccos I thought were trash video, you know that I'm not a fan of Haddo's Delight. I'll be doing a video on that pretty soon, probably. Spoiler alert, I'm still not a fan of Haddo's Delight, but we'll do a tasting session on it, and I'll give you some more, like, I'll give you some more specific thoughts, I guess, while I'm smoking it. I would say, like, another spoiler alert, where Oak Alley is like sort of harmonious and well balanced. To me, Haddo's Delight feels kind of all over the place, in your face, and not harmonious. It feels like it's attacking you. Me, in my opinion, it feels like you're under attack. I don't know. That's maybe not the best way to describe it. It's just, it feels, even with a lot of age on it, it feels harsh and unbalanced and sort of like an assault. But I will get into that a little bit more when we smoke that on for a video. Another spoiler alert is I am planning on giving away that tin after I do the video. So keep your eye out for that video when it comes out. And I'll most likely talk about some instructions on how to, you know, request it. If I get multiple requests, I'm just going to pick somebody. Most likely I'm going to do like an Instagram message, like message me on Instagram, mainly because I don't want people putting their information all over like YouTube comments, and I don't think there's a way to private message on YouTube, so we'll probably have to do like an Instagram private message. So if you have Instagram, and you're interested in that, keep your eye out for that video, and I'd be happy to send that out to someone after the video's done. There's no reason for me to, you know, fight smoking it when I don't enjoy it. And there's no reason for me to throw it away if someone out there would like to try it. And I don't mind, you know, $10 or whatever to ship it to you. That's fine. So yeah, it's Oak Alley, man. It's good. It doesn't crack the top 5 for me blends. I'm not even sure about top 10. I don't even know if I could make a top 10. I think making a top 5 would be pretty tough. I've thought about doing a top 5 blends video. I know there's lots of people that do, they'll do like my top 5 summer blends, my top 5 fall blends, my top 5 winter blends, but whatever. I don't know about that. There's definitely, you know, certain blends I like to smoke more in the summer, and then other blends I like to smoke more in the summer or in the winter. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to look at that. I think I could probably narrow down if you were like, you know, um, you have to pick, 5 blends for the rest of your life. But the catch is they're always available. I think I could probably come up with 5. I think 4 of them are going to be Virginias or Virginia Periques. Maybe at least 3 of them would be Virginias or Virginia Periques. I just, Oak Alley's not going to make it for me in there, Like I said, it's good. It's well balanced. It's good. It's interesting. It's just not quite. It's just not quite there. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that I like it. I don't even remember if I have any other tins. I want to say I have like 1 more, possibly 2. I don't, but I could be wrong on that. It could be 0. But if if Cornell and Deal stopped producing it, I don't think that it would be something that I mean, I wouldn't be like too bummed about it. You know, I'd be like, well, I tried it. It was decent. Don't really need to buy it again. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. I don't know how long the video is, so we're probably gonna go ahead and end it pretty quick. I did buy a new pipe this morning off eBay. It's a Stanwell. Spoiler alert. Probably not going to do a unboxing of it, but most likely, you know, one of my next 2 or 3 videos I'll probably go ahead and smoke that pipe for the video. And right before I started this video, so the seller on eBay messaged me and said, hey, you know, thanks for purchase or whatever. You know, I'm gonna send it out tomorrow. And you know, I smoked mostly Virginia periques through it. And I messaged him back. I said, that's perfect. You know, I smoke a lot of Virginia periques, so that's perfect for me. And there's nothing worse than buying a pipe on eBay and, you know, getting something that someone smoked like straight Latakia through or something like that, and it takes you, you know, a year to train that pipe into what you like. But I also said, you may, you know, I did tell him, I said, I make videos on YouTube, and you'll most likely, you know, if you watch any of those videos, you'll most likely see your pipe in the future in a video on YouTube. And right before I started this video, I saw that he actually subscribed to me. So this is a first to Zazzer. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've never thanked a individual person on a video before, but like it just happened. Like as I was about to start the video, I saw that he subscribed, and I saw him. I remembered the name from eBay. So Zazzer, appreciate the subscription, appreciate the pipe. You know, pretty good price. Probably wouldn't have paid much more than that for it, but you know, I'm excited to check it out when it gets here and see how it smokes. So until the next video, guys, appreciate you guys checking out the videos. I know it's been a while since the last one. I always say, like, I'd like to do more videos, and I would. You know, time is a problem for me personally. You know, I don't, you know, this is gonna sound bad, doesn't mean to sound bad. Like, these videos aren't really a priority for me. I like to do them. It is a priority that I make a video on every tobacco that I smoke. So at minimum, I'll be doing a video on every tobacco I smoke. I like to do some other stuff, and we'll see how that shakes out. But until next time, adios.